My child, I am not finished speaking to you yet. I know you heard me earlier. I know something stirred inside you when those words landed. That stirring, that feeling in your chest that you cannot quite explain. That was not random. That was not just emotion. That was me. That was your spirit, recognizing the voice of the one who made you, the one who knows you better than you know yourself, the one who has been reaching out to you in 100 different ways, hoping you would finally stop and listen. And you did. You stopped, you listened, and I am so glad you did. But, my child, I need a little more of your time today. Because what I started saying to you, I have not yet finished. There is more I need you to hear. There is more I need you to carry with you when you leave this moment. So, stay with me just a little longer. Let me keep talking. Let me keep pouring into you. Because you came here empty, and I intend to send you away full. I want to talk to you today about something that I know has been heavy on your heart, something that you have been afraid to even bring to me because some part of you wondered if it was too small or too big or too messy or too complicated. My child, nothing you carry is too much for me. Nothing you are holding is too heavy for my hands. Nothing you have done, nothing that has been done to you, nothing that has happened in the story of your life is beyond my ability to redeem, to restore, to turn into something meaningful. Bring it to me. All of it. Right now in this moment. Just lay it down. The thing you have been carrying alone. The worry that wakes you up at 3 in the morning. The relationship that broke your heart and left pieces scattered that you still have not figured out how to pick up. The dream that died and that you have been quietly mourning while pretending to everyone around you that you are fine. The version of your life you imagine that looks nothing like the life you are actually living. The gap between where you thought you would be and where you are right now. I see all of it. I know all of it. And my child, I have a plan for all of it. Let me tell you something about the gap. The gap between where you are and where you want to be. That gap is not evidence that I have failed you. That gap is not evidence that you have failed. That gap is where I do my best work. That gap is where transformation happens. That gap is where the person you were always meant to become is being formed, refined, shaped, and prepared. Most people look at the gap and feel only shame. They look at the distance between the life they dreamed of and the life they have, and they feel behind, inadequate, like they missed something everyone else understood. But, my child, I need you to look at that gap differently. I need you to look at it and see possibility. I need you to look at it and see my hands at work. I need you to look at it and understand that the fact that you are not yet where you want to be does not mean you are not on your way. You are on your way. I promise you that. Every single step you have taken, even the ones that felt like mistakes, even the ones that led you somewhere you never intended to go, every single step has been leading you somewhere. And the somewhere I am leading you is worth every hard moment you have walked through to get there. My child, I want to talk to you about the people in your life. Because I know relationships have been complicated. I know trust has been broken. I know there are people who were supposed to stay who left. People who were supposed to protect you who hurt you. People you loved deeply who did not love you back the way you needed. I know that has left marks. I know it has made you cautious, maybe even closed off in ways you do not fully realize. I know some part of you wonders if people can really be trusted, if love can really last, if connection can really be safe. I want to heal that. I want to reach into the places where those wounds live and bring something new. Not just comfort, though I will bring that too, but genuine healing. The kind that changes how you see yourself, how you see others, how you move through the world. The kind that lets you open your heart again without the fear that opening it means losing something. Because, my child, you were made for connection. You were not made to carry everything alone. You were not made to walk through this life with walls so high that no warmth can get in. You were created with a deep capacity for love, for friendship, for belonging. And that capacity does not go away just because it has been wounded. It is still there. It is still part of who you are, and I am still working to bring the right people into your life. People who will see you, know you, stay with you, and love you the way you were always meant to be loved. Do not give up on people, my child. Do not let the ones who hurt you determine how you show up for the ones I am sending. I want to speak to your mind now, because I know how loud it gets in there. I know the thoughts that spiral when things get quiet. I know the anxiety that creeps in when the future feels uncertain. I know the exhaustion that comes from a mind that never fully rests. Always scanning, always worrying, always trying to think its way out of problems that only faith can solve. My child, you were not designed to carry the weight of the future in your mind every single day. You were designed to live today, to be present in this moment, to trust that tomorrow is in my hands the same way today is. The anxiety you feel, that hypervigilance, that constant low-level fear that something is about to go wrong, that is not how I designed you to live. That is the result of carrying things that belong to me. Give them back, right now in this moment. Give me the future. Give me tomorrow. Give me next week and next month and next year. Give me the outcomes you cannot control, the people you cannot fix, the circumstances you cannot change by worrying about them. Hand all of it over to me. And in exchange, I will give you something the world cannot manufacture and money cannot buy. I will give you peace. Real peace. The kind that does not make logical sense given your circumstances. The kind that settles over you like a blanket even in the middle of chaos. The kind that allows you to sleep at night knowing that the God who holds the universe is also holding you, and he has not forgotten a single detail of your life. That peace is available to you right now. Not when things get better. Not when the problems are solved. Right now, exactly as things are, exactly as you are. Peace is available to you. Receive it. Let it in. Stop fighting for control over things that were never yours to control in the first place, and rest in the knowledge that I am God, and I am good, and I am for you, my child. I want to close this part of our conversation by telling you something I need you to write on the walls of your heart, something I need you to return to every single time the darkness tries to close in, every time the doubt gets loud, every time you feel small or forgotten or hopeless or afraid. I chose you. Before you chose me, I chose you. Before you knew my name, I knew yours. Before you ever did a single thing to earn my love, I loved you completely. And nothing, not your past, not your failures, not your doubts, not your worst moments, not the opinions of people who do not truly know you, not the voice in your head that says you are not enough. Nothing has the power to change that. You are chosen, you are loved, you are seen, you are known, you are held, you are mine. And my child. That is enough. That has always been enough. That will always be enough. Now go. Go back into your day, knowing who you are and whose you are. Go back carrying the peace I just gave you. Go back with your head lifted and your heart open, and your faith just a little stronger than it was when you first pressed play. And when the hard moments come, because they will come, remember this conversation. Remember my voice. Remember that I needed to talk to you today because I love you, because I see you, because I have never stopped fighting for you, and because the best chapters of your story have not yet been written. I am writing them now, and my child, they are going to be beautiful. I love you, always, forever, without condition, without end. My child, I am not done speaking to you yet. I know you have been listening. I know these words have been reaching you in places that you did not even know needed to be reached, and I need you to stay with me just a little longer. Because what I still have to say to you today, it is important, it is personal, and it is specifically for you. I want to talk to you about the version of yourself that you have been hiding. I know there is a version of you that very few people have ever seen. A version that is softer, more vulnerable, more tender than the face you show the world. A version that still dreams, still hopes, still believes in things even after everything that has happened. A version that loves deeply and feels everything intensely and cares far more than you ever let on. You have learned to hide that version. You have learned to protect it. Because every time you have let it out, something or someone has hurt it. And so you built walls, reasonable walls, understandable walls, walls that made perfect sense, given what you have been through. But, my child, those walls are keeping out more than the pain. They are keeping out the love, too. They are keeping out the connection you were made for, They are keeping out the relationships I have been trying to send you. They are keeping out the fullness of life that I designed specifically for you. I am not asking you to tear the walls down all at once. I know that is too much to ask. I am just asking you to leave a door open. A small one. Just enough for me to come in. Just enough for the right people to find their way to you. Just enough for the life I have planned for you to begin to take shape. You do not have to be fully healed to be fully loved. You do not have to have everything figured out to start moving forward. You do not have to be strong to be held. You just have to be willing to let me in, willing to take one small step, willing to believe, even just a little, that what comes next could be better than what came before. Are you willing, my child? Even just a little. I want to speak to your sense of purpose today. Because I know that is something that has felt unclear. I know there have been seasons where you woke up and genuinely did not know why you were here, what you were supposed to be doing, what direction you were supposed to be moving in. That confusion is painful in a way that is hard to explain to people who have never felt it. It is not just directionless. It is a deep unsettling of the soul, a feeling that you are missing something fundamental, that everyone else has a map and you are wandering. I want to give you something today, not the full map. I rarely give the full map at once, because if I did, you would try to get there on your own terms and miss everything I have placed along the path for you. But I want to give you a compass. Something to orient yourself by, something to return to when the confusion comes back. Your purpose is not a destination. It is a direction, and the direction is this: toward love, toward the people I put in your path, toward the gifts I placed inside you, toward the moments where your specific presence makes a specific difference, toward the places where the thing only you can offer meets the need that only you can fill. You have been looking for purpose as if it were a job title or a life achievement. But purpose is smaller than that and bigger than that at the same time. It is in the conversation you have with someone who needed exactly what you said. It is in the way you show up for someone who expected to be abandoned. It is in the art you make, the work you do, the care you give, not because it is grand or famous or widely recognized, but because it is yours and it flows from who I made you to be. Stop waiting to discover your purpose. Start living it. It is already inside you. It has always been inside you. And every day that you wake up and choose to be fully present, fully yourself, fully available to what I put in front of you, you are walking in it. My child, before you leave, there is still one more thing I need you to understand. You spend so much time worrying about tomorrow. I see it. I see the thoughts that keep you awake at night. I see the questions that circle through your mind when nobody else is around. What if things do not work out? What if I fail? What if I make the wrong decision? What if I am not ready for what is coming? My child, you are carrying burdens that do not belong to today. You are trying to solve problems that have not arrived. You are fighting battles that have not begun. You are exhausting yourself preparing for every possible outcome while missing the grace that is available to you right now. Listen carefully. Tomorrow has never been your responsibility. Faithfulness today is your responsibility. I never asked you to carry next month. I never asked you to carry next year. I never asked you to carry every possible future all at once. I asked you to walk with me today. One step, one decision, one act of obedience, one moment of trust. That is all. And when tomorrow becomes today, I will be there too. The same God who carried you through yesterday will be waiting for you in every tomorrow you are afraid of. You do not have to arrive there before I do. I am already there. My child, I also need you to stop measuring yourself against everyone around you. I know how often you compare your journey to someone else's. You see people moving faster than you. You see people succeeding in ways you wish you were succeeding. You see people finding opportunities you have not found yet. And sometimes you wonder if I forgot about you. I did not. Comparison has a way of making blessings invisible. The more you stare at someone else's path, the less you notice what I am doing on yours. You were never meant to become them. You were created to become you. The timing of your life is not the timing of theirs. The assignment of your life is not the assignment of theirs. The lessons you are learning are not the lessons they are learning. Stop looking sideways. Look forward. Keep your eyes on the road I have placed in front of you. You will arrive exactly where you need to be if you continue walking with me. My child, there is strength inside of you that you have not yet discovered. You think you are weak because you feel tired. You think you are weak because you have cried. You think you are weak because some days have felt harder than you expected. But weakness is not the absence of strength. Sometimes weakness is simply the place where strength is still growing. Do you know how many times you wanted to quit, and yet you did not? Do you know how many times life knocked you down, and yet you got back up? Do you know how many storms you survived that you once believed would destroy you? You survived every single one. You are stronger than you realize, not because life has been easy, but because I have been carrying you through difficulties you never thought you would overcome. My child, there are blessings coming that you cannot currently see, not because I am hiding them from you, but because they are still being prepared. A seed underground looks like nothing is happening, yet beneath the surface, life is developing, roots are growing, strength is forming, preparation is taking place, and one day what was hidden becomes visible. That is where many things in your life are right now. You think nothing is happening, but I assure you, something is happening, even when you cannot see it, even when you cannot feel it, even when all the evidence seems to suggest otherwise. Trust me, growth is taking place beneath the surface. My child, I want you to hear this next part very clearly. You do not need to earn my love. You never did. There is nothing you can do to make me love you more, and there is nothing you can do to make me love you less. Some of you listening have spent years believing that my love must be earned. You thought, if you prayed enough, worked hard enough, suffered enough, performed well enough, then maybe you would finally deserve it. But love that must be earned is not love. My love for you existed before your achievements, before your failures, before your victories, before your mistakes, and it will remain long after all those things have passed away. You are loved because you are mine. That is the beginning of the story, and that is the end of the story. My child, there is a future version of you that is already thanking me, a future version of you that understands why certain doors had to close, why certain people had to leave, why certain plans had to fall apart, why certain seasons had to be endured. You cannot see what that future version of you sees. Not yet, but one day you will. One day you will look back and realize that what felt like rejection was actually protection. What felt like delay was actually preparation. What felt like punishment was actually redirection. And what felt like an ending was actually a beginning. So keep going. Do not stop now. You have come too far to give up. You have survived too much to surrender. You have grown too much to turn back. The story is not over. In fact, some of the most beautiful chapters have not even been written yet. And when fear tries to convince you otherwise, remember my voice. When doubt tries to overwhelm you, remember my voice. When loneliness whispers that nobody understands, remember my voice. I am with you. I have always been with you. I will always be with you. And no matter what tomorrow brings, no matter what challenges appear, no matter how uncertain the road may seem, you will not walk it alone. Because I am walking beside you. Now go forward in peace. Go forward in confidence. Go forward knowing that you are loved beyond measure, valued beyond words, and then stronger than you know. And remember this, my child. The best is not behind you. The best is still ahead.